next big thing in battle rap has finally arrived. The URL TV app. Sign up and become a member today at urltv.tv.
Got messages from the people like, where you been, boss? I took a break from the rapping, but never love lost. I did the college of engineering, I'm a paper tight. I got the talent for all of that.
No surf browsing, we just work houses. Lows weigh as much as Big Pun on his first album. You ever been up in the raid with fed search houses, raw stuff and raw? And
You guys already know what it is. We are out here in Tampa, Volume 5, Black Market Media. JB in the building, man. JB,
Yes,
how
sir.
you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great. I'm tired already, but that's all right. I get to check out for the night, unless a bunch of battle rappers post up outside my hotel room again. No, it's going great already. We just got the face-offs done earlier, and it went really, really well.
The fans might not always, see you and everything like that, but
Right.
you behind the scenes, you do a lot of the stuff. You're always in the middle of all the craziness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
As far as tonight, this is an event. What's your thoughts on just the energy of the guys, man? Because they don't like doing face-offs. Some guys do, some guys don't. But
The face-offs is a funny kind of energy, because for whatever reason, the guys they lag. Like, they'll hang out, they'll go somewhere else, you lose them for a while. They kind of don't want to do it until they're standing there, or until they're sitting like under the spotlight at the table, and all of a sudden the energy just goes through the fucking roof, and all of a sudden we got two guys like tonight, Nitty and Chilla tend to be like very mellow people.
Yeah.
Like in real life, like those two of the quietest, like coolest dudes, but quiet dudes were barking on each other, screaming, like Nitty being as funny as we know that Nitty is.
Let's
like,
remember, Beasley instigated it.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, he's a hell of a puppet master. Yeah, when J Blaq isn't there, like, we need Beasley to kind of slide
he
in.
asked the ultimate question: who's the better pen?
Yeah,
And that,
put it really, really
their
simple.
pride came out on that one.
Yeah, because neither one of them dudes are just gonna walk away from that title like, oh yeah, no, give it to him. No, fuck you. That's what we're here to settle, or at least to provoke. You know what I'm saying?
As far as DNA and blood, do you feel like that was the most intense out of all the face-offs tonight?
Yeah, actually, each face-off had its own kind of intensity to it that matched the people who were participating in it.
Yeah.
Like, every one of them, to me, like, was a full plate. Like, it fulfilled everything I was looking for from all of those people. But yeah, of course, like, even from a technical standpoint, like, DNA and Averb was the one where I had to keep turning the audio down to keep it from distorting. And at one point, they were so loud that the mic actually like cut off into like a protection mode. So there's like 3 seconds of like dead air where you're just seeing them bark on each other because it was so loud that it actually cut out.
And
Which
they
has
got
never
up,
happened to me before.
They got
ever.
up in the middle. They started arguing like off the table.
Oh yeah, I was halfway prepared that I was gonna have to grab my camera and like walk with rush down the fucking hallway and chase them. I thought they were gonna have a face off all the way out in the fucking parking lot at a certain point.
Just as a fan watching and everything like that, how important are the face-offs? You know what I'm saying? Before these battles,
If I'm talking as a fan,
Yeah.
I love the face-offs. Like because just sometimes even for me, a match is kind of like, oh yeah, I guess they should go ahead and battle. Like they've been around, or like they're up and comers or whatever. I guess it makes sense, and I'm kind of not all the way engaged, like even me, but then when you see people actually like even differently than like a trailer, when they're physically in the same room with each other telling each other you're not shit, it makes me want to see the battle. Like, it makes me want to get a good night's sleep, wake up early, like get there on time and see that shit for real.
Now you've been really developing not only the Black Market Media brand, but just different styles of how you guys are doing it, man. And taking it to another level as far as what you guys are bringing to the app and everything. And
I appreciate you mentioning that. I appreciate you noticing.
No, you guys definitely changing the game, changing the way a lot of things are shot, changing the looks of everything from the band series and everything like that. And for this year, what have you learned that you guys have been using to take to the next year, man? I know there's certain things I can't talk about, but some of the things you guys can talk about, like going into the next year, what I guess is the mindset from all the things you guys been learning and adding in?
Honestly, what this year taught me. How you doing, man?
We missed the whole handshake. That was white black thing.
You were standing in the dark thing. That shit was not my fault. No, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah.
Just as far as 2020 and all the things you guys have been putting together and kind of what you've learned from just the experience of all the things you guys have been putting together.
Yeah, no, honestly, what I've learned is that the fans want variety. Because as a fan myself, I want to see things presented in a different way. I want to see things in different environments, shot in a different way, to highlight, say, aggressive guys or pen heavy guys or whatever. I try to come up with ways of showing off styles. As a person like yourself, where appreciate different ways of battling, I want to come up with a visual style that's going to complement that. So that's the intense guys that are also kind of bar heavy, that are really aggressive. That's what band was born for. Was to bring those guys in. There's a spotlight. We're pulling out the rest of the crowd. You can't really see what's going on. It's just on them. And that's and there are different styles, what we did for the update was to highlight those style of battles, to just bring different energies and see if fans respond to it, and they've really responded to it.
Nah, real talk. And as far as some of the things I've seen you guys doing as well, you guys are doing different type of in-depth interviews. You guys have the panels now and things like that. Just kind of talk about what inspired that and what are you guys looking forward to? Because the JC episode was dope. And
I appreciate that.
What I just kind of, even recently, what I saw today, even though it's not out yet, but Loso, that thing was dope. Listening to some of the things that you guys asked about that I've never heard of, I thought was real interesting. If you could break down that a little bit.
It all goes along with the same basic overall view, which is if we're going to have an app and we're going to ask people to give us a certain amount of money every month, and that's what we're going to try to do to move forward into the future, we're going to have to offer something kind of special, because everybody likes battles, but clearly that alone isn't going to create a whole ecosystem that people are going to just keep checking in every day and see what's up. And I know, those of us who are around every single day in battle rap, we know a lot of interesting stories that these guys have, whether it's your backstory, how you grew up, or an incident that happened at a battle that no one's ever talked about before. These things are every single battle rapper is just a wealth of information and stories and philosophy and no offense to any media outlets at all, because everybody is busting their ass, but I just realized there was kind of a lane to sit a guy down or follow him around with a camera all week and show some stuff you haven't seen before. And so that was very intentional. That was very, very intentional.
This is my life, my life, my life, my life. I love my city, but most people can't escape the trap. No more applause, no more of my men getting clapped. We tend to oversee what the real problems are. Instead, we try to forget them, sitting at the bar. It's time to take a stand for every ounce of pain. Become adults, no finger waving, let's take the blame. Let me spit the truth, what the people want to hear. Vazina flow, making
your
sure
chance
that
to
you
win
see
$50 each week. Who will make it? Who will fall? The clock is ticking. This is a platform where your skills are put to the test. From the moment that the beat drops Each artist will have exactly 3 hours to complete a hit record. If not, they will have fallen victim to the writer's block. Do you have what it takes? Are you up for the challenge? Or are you afraid that your time will expire before your song is complete? Subscribe now and find out which artist will fall to the writer's block.